Hey everybody, I've never made a YouTube video before and I never thought I would, but that it was until today, October 22nd, 2009. You may recognize this date if you're anything like me. It's the date that you were looking forward to upgrading Windows Vista to Windows 7. So the first thing I did when I got up this morning is went out and I bought my upgrade version of Windows 7. Here's the problem. I went to the store, I picked up the box, I read carefully about what the different options were for upgrading. On the back of all the boxes there's this lovely little chart that shows you which Windows 7 is best for you. It tells you all the features that you'll get if you get the Home Premium version, the Professional, or the Ultimate version. I was looking forward to this because I was having a lot of problems with Windows Vista, like a lot of other people are, it seems. Everything seemed positive, all the reviews about Windows 7 says that it's great, and what I was looking forward to is a very pain-free, simple upgrade, where I didn't have to delete all my files, I didn't have to make all kinds of backups, that it would just upgrade my operating system, keep my files, keep my programs, so that I could just go on with my life, not being a slave to constantly trying to fix my computer like I have been with Windows Vista. Sure, there was a time that I was incredibly into computers. You know, had time to look up editing registries and doing all of the other fancy little things that it takes to keep a Windows system going smoothly. That's not me anymore. And I don't play games. I use my computer for primarily Photoshop, digital imaging, digital video editing, word processing, and of course the internet. So I come home, throw in the disk, first to my my laptop, 17-inch, really nice PC laptop. And this is the one that's been causing me the most problems, actually. All kinds of blue screens, and whenever I would call for support, they would say, well, it's not a hardware problem, it's a software problem. It's a problem with your operating system. Surprise, surprise. So I was really looking forward to upgrading to Windows 7, and hopefully all of these problems would go away. And back here you can see my desktop PC. I've spent probably close to $4,000 on my two computer systems because I like to buy high-end computer equipment. I put the disk in and this is what I got.
Windows Vista Ultimate, or in the case of my laptop, Windows Vista Home Premium, cannot be upgraded to Windows 7 Professional. You can choose to install a new copy of Windows 7 Professional instead, but this is different from an upgrade and does not keep your files, settings, and programs. You'll need to reinstall any programs using the original installation disks or files. To save your files before installing Windows, back them up to an external location such as a CD, DVD, or external hard drive.
Of course, an error screen is not anything that's unfamiliar to users of Windows. The reason that I'm so upset with Microsoft today is because Windows 7 may very well be the greatest operating system they've ever come up with. But, you know what? I don't know. Because I can't upgrade my computer the way that I wanted to. And what makes me the most angry is nowhere on this box did it say anything about what that error message said. How hard would it have been, Microsoft, to put on here somewhere, if you want to upgrade to this version, you need to already be running Windows Vista Professional. No, instead, what this says on the side of the box, if we read, it says, attention, with a big exclamation mark. All editions of Windows XP and Windows Vista qualify you to upgrade. This is an incredibly misleading statement. Sure, you can upgrade, but only if you have Windows Vista Professional can you do the trouble-free, and I don't even know if it's trouble-free because I can't get past the first screen, the trouble-free upgrade process.
Now wait a second. Before you start saying, hey buddy, wait a second, you probably didn't read the whole thing, let me just read this to you. On the top of the back of the box it says, this version of Windows 7 is designed as an upgrade for Windows Vista. If you are upgrading from Windows XP, you will need to back up your files and settings, perform a clean install, and then reinstall your existing files, settings, and programs. Now, here's the problem. If you go by what they have on the box, it makes you believe that the upgrade is possible for all versions of Windows Vista. As this error points out, if you can't upgrade from another version of Windows Vista, they should have put it clearly on the box. It should have said, this version of Windows 7 is designed as an upgrade for Windows Vista Professional. That way it would have been clear and people would have understood exactly what they were getting into.
I don't want to have to remove all my files, reinstall my programs. I have tons of programs that I've installed. I download all kinds of little applications, little utilities, things like that to fine-tune my computer system. I spend enough time as it is trying to get my computer running the way that I want it to run that I don't want to have to worry about having to do all of that all over again to upgrade my operating system. But thank you, Microsoft. Thank you for once again tricking us, because nowhere on this box does it indicate that, and shame on you, because everybody knows that once you open this box, you're done. You can't return this. I can't return this software now. Now, of course, I did call customer service at Microsoft, and I told them that I was very upset about them not putting that vital piece of information on the box so that I could actually make my proper decision at the store. The customer service rep from Microsoft then told me that they did have a money-back guarantee and that I could get a refund from my software. Of course, this would be much more involved than just going back to the store and returning it. They transferred me then to this money-back guarantee department where I was to get the refund for my software. They asked me actually, what software do you want to return? And I said, quite truthfully, none. I don't want to return the software, I just want it to work. So I said, well, it's Windows 7. I'm sorry, sir. This is the money-back guarantee for everything else but Windows 7. The number that you want to call is 1-800 blah 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 blah, and then hung up on me. I didn't even have a chance to write the number down. So Microsoft, this has been the last straw. I hope that everybody else out there understands what they're getting themselves into. Microsoft, for years, I've been a Windows apologist. I've apologized for all of the errors of Windows, and people complain about computers and how difficult they are to use sometimes, and I've always apologized and said, no, it's just, you know, they're working on it, or something's coming. And I've always been against Macs. My fiance is a big Mac supporter, and I've always said how much Macs are terrible, and they don't have any programs, and all of these things that I've been brainwashed for years to believe. But when I actually sit and I think about it now, Mac has everything that I use. Everything, all the programs that I use day to day are on the Mac, and you know what? At the end of the day, it just seems that those funny little commercials are becoming more true. It's not just a marketing gimmick, and I've realized that today. And it took this to make me realize this. I swear to you, if somebody was to just walk up to me and offer to trade all of the computers that I've spent all of this money on for a Mac, I'd do it in a heartbeat, because I'm tired of it. I just want a computer that works, and I want it to be simple. I don't have the time anymore. I want my life back. I want my life back from my computer. And think of the hours that I now have to spend trying to find all of these utilities that I may have downloaded from a computer. Oh, I should have kept them in a folder or something like that. Maybe I should have. But you know what? I don't keep every single program that I install from the internet. All of the original, the important programs, I have them. I have those. But I'm still going to have to spend all that time reinstalling them. So you know what? At the end of the day, the Macintosh ads seem to be right. So I never thought I'd say this, but today I'm envious of Mac. I wish I had a Mac operating system that comes with all the bells and whistles. And even that, the fact that I have to go and download a mail program? A mail program. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with Windows. I would throw my computer out the window if I could. And you know what? You've got no one to blame but yourself, Microsoft. You know what? Everybody's had enough. I think a lot of people have had enough. I know that next time, I can't do it now because there's no way I can afford to replace all my computers. And as everybody knows, if I go to try and sell one of these computers right now, I'm going to get pennies on the dollar for what I've paid for these computers. But when it comes time to get another computer, I guarantee you that this logo will be nowhere near it. Thanks for listening. Hope you have better luck.